Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is the Organized Money, where we talk about planning, productivity, organization, and managing money. If that interests you, then make sure that you click that subscribe button, as I would love for you to be a part of our little family. Today's video is going to be my weekly budget with me. If you didn't see last week, I will link it above, but I'm going to be sharing with you how last week went and then also setting up the new week. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is look at my previous week and make sure that I am adding all of the expenses that I had in this week to my planner. I like to keep track of everything in my planner so that I can add up all the categories and see exactly how much I spent during this week. Now, we did have some additional unexpected expenses this week because we have family that is currently in town and staying with us. So I had to make some additional purchases just to make sure that they were comfortable. Now, I also share with you that I break down all of our bills and expenses by their weekly amount, and I also try to set aside a lot of the money that we will need for the entire month based on my weekly income. This kind of helps us out so that I know that I have enough stored up whenever those expenses do come our way. And we did meet our income goal for this last week, so we were able to cover all of the bills and all of the savings and expenses that we needed in this week. So after I've added all of the expenses from last week and added up all of their categories and I know how much I spent in that week, I will move over to the upcoming week. So in this upcoming week, the first thing that I am doing is decorating my half sheet, and I'm going to add my budget to this half sheet. As I've told you before, this is kind of like my template. I break down all of our bills into weekly amounts and then I add each one of them on the half sheet, and then whatever I am able to cover, I actually put in my planner on the day that I actually pay the bill. This helps me out so much because I have a goal, which is everything that's on the half sheet. And then when I actually do the things that I have put on the half sheet, I'll write it in my planner, and that's my way of knowing that it has actually occurred. Now, because I have decided to break down my bills by the weekly amounts, this basically doesn't change. I just, every time I get paid, I just basically recopy over all of the expenses. Now, I will increase some of my sinking funds sometimes if I do have something additional coming up, like a birthday or a special celebration. I might change my cash envelopes, but the amounts that we have set aside for the bills will definitely pretty much stay the same. So underneath my bills, I'm going to keep track of my cash envelopes. And for this week, I only have 3 categories for my cash envelopes. It's going to be my personal spending, eating out, and my husband's personal spending. And that spending is pretty miscellaneous. Everything else will go into sinking funds, which is my nails, the hair, and groceries, because I am thinking I'm going to be using my card for those expenses this week. So now I'm going to pull out my calculator and add up all of the bills, my cash envelopes, and everything that I'm going to be putting into sinking funds for this upcoming week. So my bills added up to $16.95, which is the exact same amount from last week. I'm also going to pull out the different amounts that are going exactly into sinking funds, so I know exactly how much I need to transfer over from this $16.95 to my sinking funds category. And once I add those up, which is, I believe it's going to be $810, then I'll also add up my cash envelopes so that I can keep track of how much cash I need to pull out. So now that I have set up my expenses for this upcoming week and I have my plan in place, the next thing that I'm going to do is actually decorate my spread. It's going to be very minimal, and I really love these stickers from the Color Story sticker book, and so I'm just adding a few in just to make the spread look a little bit more lively. Even though I have a very functional planning style, I do like to add a couple of stickers here and there just to make it a little bit more decorative and nice to look at. For this week, I am just going to keep track of my bills in the very top box, and then the second and the third box, I am going to keep track of all of my expenses and anything that happens out of the ordinary this week. For my income and savings, I am going to use my sidebar so that I am able to keep track of everything there, but I realize I need a little bit more space for expenses and unexpected things, so I wanted to give myself a little bit more room. So that's it for this spread. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you will follow me on Instagram at The Organized Money, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, continue to organize your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.